And we are live. What is up, nerds? Welcome back to another episode of the Aggressively Average Angler podcast. Tonight, we have a very special topic that is related to storing plastic things that usually accept hooks and then stab bass in face.
What doesn't accept a hook?
I don't know. What? Metal, straight metal. But we're talking about how do you store your fish in plastics? How do you store maybe some tackle? We'll talk about tackle as well. But coming up to the 2024 fishing season, and you know what? All my people down south that are like, what do you mean season? We're still in season. I'm happy for you. I'm not happy for me. All right. So we're allowed to be sad about that. It's tough. It is disgusting right now. The weather is getting real nasty.
Today it snowed sideways for 4 hours. It rained for 2 hours, and then it was just like the cloudiest. I don't even know if it was actually daytime at any point.
Did you see Monday and Tuesday are going to be 4 and 8 degrees?
I'm not mad about that.
Single digit, baby. Whenever it's cold, but like I'm also not in ice fishing mode because I'm not going to even get to ice fish. I don't need this cold.
The whole entire United States of America is supposed to be sub 10 degrees for like a week.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what that cooks up. We'll go do a thin ice challenge. I'm just kidding, guys. All right. So we're going to be talking about tackle storage. How do we utilize the space that we have available to us on our kayaks specifically to the max? How are we the most efficient, streamlined setup? That's what we want to do, especially considering we're looking at a couple of kayaks that are going to be, they got a decent like weight capacity, but they're paddle kayaks. They don't have the amount of space that we have in our Hobie Pro Anglers right now. So we know that we got to downsize. We know that we have to have a cleaner setup and cleaner storage system going on. So that's what we want to talk about tonight. We're going to throw around some ideas that we have. We'd love to hear from you in chat, obviously, as well. And then at the end of the show, we're going to do a little mini bracket. That's right. A bracket snuck its way into this episode. So we're going to do a mini bracket and we're going to go head to head on these different tackle solutions that we talk about tonight. Other than that, if you guys want to support the show, you can always do super chats and memberships are available. Just so you guys know, we're going to be moving all of our good schmivaways to the members only lives. If you guys don't know this yet, we do a live every single month just for our members. So if you are a Burly Elite, Shark Deucer, or a Snorlax crew, you get to jump in there and you can come on Discord with us, be on camera and talk to us and all that stuff. It's a blast. Lots of behind the scenes stuff goes down there. And then sometimes we come up with fantastic t-shirt and decal ideas with the help of you. So it's a blast. And in
order to best one ever last night.
Allegedly.
Best we'll see one we've ever had.
Yep.
We'll never be topped.
We'll see how that goes.
My opinion.
Paul went to outer space and had a great idea. So we'll reveal that graphic later on. But yeah, if you want to qualify for some of our bigger schmivaways, they're all going to be on the members only live. Just a heads up.
If we do a reel, if we do like a big box, like I'm doing the minimalism challenge, which is going to result in the last 2 days will be 62 baits. Like,
yep,
a 61 baits, like by themselves, like all that stuff. That most of that is going to be on the members only.
Yeah, so there's a huge box, and then I've got a huge box that we're going to be putting together for schmivaways next month. So yeah, follow suit. There you go. You can click join below if you want to learn more. All right, so let's get into it. Tonight's topic, starting with a Q of the D that has to do with this topic. So, Paul, what was the most like tragic tackle storage setup you've ever had?
Yep.
You were like, this might work.
Wrong. Like, oh, I'll try this, and we'll see how it goes.
But it didn't go.
I think so. The worst one is anything that involves terminal tackle. So the sideways Busby Bible, or not Busby Bible, the sideways,
the Busby Bible.
But I like the
that's strange.
The alliteration serves itself very well.
Wait, is it weatherproof then? Is it like full waterproof?
The Plano Bible, right?
Plano Bible has one latch.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna open this up, and then
but it doesn't float.
You hit a bump. Maybe you drop it in the bottom of a canoe, because that's what I did. That was
Psalms 15 through 21.
And it's, dude, I'm telling you, dropping a terminal box in the bottom of a boat is devastating.
The worst.
It's devastating because
hooks.
Not only are there just like little daggers for you to roll around in everywhere, but reorganizing that whole thing
Yeah.
is god awful. Also, losing a crankbait sucks. Like that's like $6. Okay,
Hmm.
if you lose 10 hooks, that's $6. I
Yeah.
just lost 80. Like,
Yeah.
why? So that's like $200 in a
So
terminal. But
that
like,
was your Edge terminal.
yeah,
So
the
mine
Dino
was
Edge.
the Bass Mafia, the old style
I
hinge.
was just gonna say,
Is the Bass Mafia terminal coffin. So the terminal coffin, if you guys weren't familiar with the old version of most Bass Mafias, they've generally fixed this. I can't guarantee on the terminal because I'm just not using it, but it only opened like at 90 degrees, which has its perks and benefits. But in a kayak, it's sitting on your lap, right? So me being the klutz that I am, I hit the lid and it just toppled upside down. So yeah, most of the accoutrement
well, there
was
were there were
spread.
there were children just like scurrying around too, like young babies, and it was
Oh no,
like,
I was talking
oh
about
god,
in my kayak that's happened.
oh god,
But also, yeah,
yeah,
at at our friend Marcus's
Marcus's
house.
house.
I did.
No,
Well,
some of the babies are like,
I walked in. We were gonna film a video in his backyard. I walked in with like all of the terminal boxes from like every brand because we did a video on this like a long time ago. This is 2 years ago, maybe. But I walked in his front door with like 5 terminal boxes, and I dropped all of them. So yeah, that happened, and the Bass Mafia exploded. So yeah, there were hooks everywhere, and his little children. I had to say, stay back. Do not get stabbed, please. It was great. All right, so that's the tragedy. Now, obviously, for tonight, we're talking about how do we resolve said tragedy? How do we go into this season with just like a really clean storage system? That's
But
what
we
we're
have
looking for.
we have a situation, and
We
we're
do.
doing a little brainstorm. We're using this for like an R&D, a little
Mhm.
research, maybe a little development situation, because we have in the past, like with the Hobie Vantage seat and the Hobie 360 Pro
There's
Angler, which we've
this
moved
much
away from.
space.
You have a ton of
Yeah.
space underneath the seat, big enough
Yep.
for you to put like a crate or like 2 or 3 big tubs, like 6, 8-inch tubs, and
Mhm.
that can hold 1 to 200 bags of plastic. So that was,
Yep.
for the majority of situations, more than enough for what we would ever need. And um, but in the old towns, they sit a little lower, and there's not as much space. There's not as much clearance, and like they have some of them have pockets underneath where you can like stash stuff. Like Jeff's has a little pocket underneath the seat. But like you
Yep.
can't fit a tub in there. You could fit
Yep.
a couple things, maybe some tools or a shirt or whatever, but you're not fitting tub stuff. So the tub is out. So now we're trying to figure out, okay, like what should we do? And really, this is like what we always do. It's what should we
Yep.
try, right? Because there's a lot of options. There's not that many, but there are some options out there. So we want to
Yep.
figure out one, open question, but right now, what are you guys using right now to store your plastics and what might work for us? We did a little brainstorming last night in the members only, so we have some ideas, but curious as to what you guys are using. And we're going to go through some of them and talk about some of
Mhm.
the pros and cons. And then hopefully we are enlightened and find some new options as well. But it's really important, because I think one, plastics are something that Jeff and I end up testing throughout the year.
Yep.
So we always have a little bit more than what we would typically bring. And then you have like your standard, like I always have these. I always have the mules. I've always got some paddle tails and a couple craws or whatever. So you got like your standard stuff. Then you got, so Free Range Canadian says Plano Z series wrap for plastics. I have one of those.
Mhm.
I can see it, but that would get big really fast, and it would get old digging those out. Like I'm not sure. It's inexpensive, but it's
That's
still
also
30
the way
bucks.
that it is for binders. So I have an issue with binders and roll-up bags just because, like, I get it. Part of the concept is you have to slim down, like, you're gonna have to,
I'm
but,
going
like,
to, but I don't
it
need to slim down much more, but yes.
right, but I'm just saying, like, if you used one worm binder, for example, then you're going to have to slim down on all of the plastics. And if, like, for you and I, the way that we go out and we hit the water, like, we're bringing a variety of plastics. It's not just Senkos, it's not just Ned rigs or craws or Helgramites or whatever. It's like all of that, because we hit different bodies of water and we don't know what we're running into. We don't know what's really going to be working that day. So we do bring kind of a variety. Basically, I've been used to bringing a bass boat's worth of tackle with me, and now I have to bring not a bass boat's worth of tackle with me. So I'm looking for solutions there. The bait binders, They tend to explode if you overstuff them, then they break, then they don't work anymore. And then the roll-up bag, like you said, like it's gonna get stuffed up pretty quick. So
It's
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
big. Like it'll just be chunky. Like it'll get sizable. So I'll
Yeah.
show you one option. Here's one option.
Is it the cube? No, it's the speed bag,
So this is the old KVD speed bag.
which we've
This is the
notoriously dogged on.
yeah, this is the larger one.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's okay. Like it's okay in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
and people love these. The one thing that I will give it though, in this instance, it's
Slim and
actually pretty small. This is slim
yeah.
and trim. So like this height, this would fit under the Old Town seat, and you could likely get 2 of these in the Old Town seat.
Mhm.
And this is more. I think actually this right here is probably more than what I need. The thing about it is that bugs, almost all clamshells are not going to fit in here. Like almost
Exactly.
all of them. So clamshells are out for
Yeah.
this. Now, in this new scenario,
They
I'm
just
using a
suck in
Busby for
general.
that. Well, I'm
Yeah.
using a Busby for that. I'm going to, or a
You
Sixth
have
Sense
to.
bag or something like that. So this
Yep.
automatically means you got 2. The other thing is there's nothing to grab. It's not the end of the
Mhm.
world. The smaller ones are half this size, and they do
Mhm.
have a little strap right here. So I'm kind of thinking like 2 of those is probably going to be a good option. But these are also pretty inexpensive, which is a benefit. I hate the
Yep.
material. It's going to get wet and grody, and I don't love that. That was my other biggest gripe,
They make them without the DWR material, so
which
you can
is
just get a regular
both
one.
better and worse because then it's definitely getting wet. So it's like it's good,
Well,
but it's
yeah.
not great. So I still don't love it. But this is not a bad idea. So I know I've dogged on it. It's not perfect, but maybe I'll find out that it is perfect. So I might just use one of these and test it out. But I kind of want to get the new one because the new one looks dope.
I was waiting for this. The old Ziploc. I hear you. I feel you. It definitely would work. It's just not the route that we're gonna go. So we're looking for different solutions. We're not trying to say like, what's the most expensive option? As he
This
pulls
is
out the
one.
Busby.
This is one that will
That's
work, but
one.
it's expensive. We've already tried it. We know it works. So
Yep.
I will start and default here. This can and
Yep.
will work. It's got some drawbacks though. One, you can't see through the whole thing, so that's kind of annoying.
Yep.
Two,
It
when you
doesn't
open
open all
it,
the way.
and you get it open the entire way, that happens.
Stuff falls
Stuff
out.
just like that. So I don't
Yep.
love that either. I would pay Caleb to design a different version of this.
We
One
asked
that
Caleb to.
one that would I would like to see one personally that either opened on the top and like was like this and just open like this way and then was tall and trim and maybe triangular shaped. That would be dope. Or you know what, Jeff? You know what I was thinking? That would allow him to not make a whole new item, but you could
Mhm.
replace all of these and you could swap them out. What will the big benefit would be is if instead of the zipper being just this way, if it was this way, like it zipped up, came around, and then went back down. So it was like
I
it
wonder
was like
what
half shell.
engineering wise that would take.
I
Have
don't
you
think it would
seen a
take
bag like that, a container like that before?
no, but it would fix all the problems.
I understand. I'm just saying, I wonder if that's like a feat of engineering because I've never seen that
This is
done.
a feat of engineering. Figure it out.
Exactly.
So I think yeah,
Okay.
doing
Okay.
it this
Hey,
way would
Caleb,
be dope.
figure it out, bro.
That's literally his brand.
It's not a big ask or anything.
You don't know. You have to ask the question. I think it's a good
Fair
idea.
enough.
But that would mean you wouldn't have to
You
not
would think
make
it's a good
you
idea.
wouldn't
It's
have to
your
add a
idea.
new bag. You would just take the same bag, redesign it, and then filter it in over time.
Sure. So if that bag magically appears, great. Scott Holmes calls this out, which is like, I'm in agreement. Things I still haven't figured out what I like best: plastics and spinner baits. Now, spinner baits, we have figured out. The 2x2 square boxes on Busby's, like it cannot be beat. It will not be beat. That's the best way to do it. You got a day box, you can pack 15 to 20 spinner baits easy into 1 to 2 of those cubes. You're good to go. So that I'm good with. Plastics, I'm with you. Still don't have a solution I love. We spent an hour, Paul, yesterday scouring the net, the web, as it were, and we found not too much more that we liked either. Z-Man has a couple of like bigger options, kind of like the speed bag. Theirs are
Well,
way more expensive, like 4 times the price.
that's the thing that's kind of weird. They have
Yeah.
some cool features, but they've got separators, which is really cool. They
Mm-hmm.
have some pockets in the top.
Mm-hmm.
They look kind of cool, but they're still just like a soft-sided. They're kind of like a big
It's a speed
lunchbox.
bag. It's the same,
Well, no,
but they have a larger
the speed
one.
bag is a lot thinner, and it's like It's got plastic inside. I don't know that the Z-Man one does. I don't know that it does. It might.
It's like it's a softer material on the inside of the
I'm
Z,
saying.
from what I saw.
Yeah. And the
Yours
speed
doesn't
bag
have a
has
soft material? It's
nothing. It's not
plastic?
soft at all. It's just a hard plastic. It's
Huh.
wrapped.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not really soft. It's so
I
I
don't care about that at all.
no,
It
not at
makes
all.
no
Neither. I
difference to
kind
me
of prefer the
whatsoever.
speed bag version. Even
Yeah.
it's soft-ish, but like it's not. But
I'm
other
out based on the price. I'm out on the Z-Mans.
$50.
$50 for a speed bag.
$50. You could
I
get
looked at the
another studio
measurements.
crate for that.
They're the same measurements. Now they
Mhm.
do have like a giant one that's like a briefcase, and
So
so
that's
does
what I was gonna
Bass
say. There are
Mafia.
2. You have the small one, but there's a larger
Mhm.
one that I think actually meets your needs really well. But
But I don't
that's
know
the one
where
that's
it's
like
gonna
50 some
fit.
dollars.
I
That would
gotta
slide under
really
the that would
I
slide
got to
under.
take those dimensions and
Mhm.
see if that will slide under the seat.
Have you
And
guys seen
like, to
the
be
thing? It's
clear on
called
this, we're talking about the big water. So I have the big water that we're going to add a motor to. I need like a more concealed storage solution for that. And then you're
it's
talking
the
about
bait
your light tackle
lockers.
too.
The bait lockers is
Yeah.
$60, 50 or 60. Yeah, it's 60 to $70 depending on where you get it. The tackle blocks
Hmm.
are 50. They must have a waterproof bottom. Like a no, no. It's a weekender bag with dividers. The dividers are cool though. They're cool.
Yeah. So
Dividers,
that's
but it only holds 35 packages. That's actually
uh
more than that's slightly smaller than
speed bag,
the big speed bag.
the long
So
one. Yeah.
it's a lot bigger than the half speed. Well, it's 20 or 30% bigger than the other speed bag.
Yeah.
So it's size to hold 35 packages of Elastec. It's denier, so it's just when it gets wet. Oh, it does have a rubberized bottom. There you go.
Okay.
Adjustable dividers, interior clear pocket, and then the zipper. So yeah, I mean, that is better. It's a lot better.
Yeah. No, it could work. Now,
So yeah,
uh,
the bait
Jeff
locker
Lauer,
is it comes with 2 dividers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 dividers in the $70 tackle bag.
it's way up there on cost. And again, I got to measure those dimensions and see if that'll work properly. Now, Jeff Lauer calls out, and a few, I think Beth called it out too. Yeah,
Yeah.
the zipper bags. So it's a good material. It's like it's a tougher plastic, so it's like really hard. Is it the EPA or is it the PVC? I think it's the EPA. PVC is the harder. This is like that soft plastic, but it's tough. So it doesn't get like pierced with hooks and stuff very easily. So you can just bang it around. Like they're super durable. Not a bad option. I prefer the ones with a gusseted bottom. So 6 cents. Beth called that one out. 6 cents makes those where if it's sewed on the bottom instead of gusseted, like if you overfill that, you break the zipper 9 times out of 10. It's not ideal. But if you get the gusseted bottom, it opens up all the way. It also stands up. So those
Yep.
are ideal. I have used the 6 cents ones in the past. I love them. They're not that expensive at all, and you can get them on sale. And sometimes you get them thrown in if you get like one of their kits or
And you
bundles.
only need like 2.
Yeah, exactly. I
In
mean,
this
that's the
scenario,
deal.
2 is like enough.
Yep,
But they get
100%. So
grody.
you could do
They get
that.
grody. It's one season and then you're going to the landfill, which I really don't like.
They can get grody. You
Oh,
can, I
they
mean,
get grody. If they're
you can
outdoors for a whole season, they're getting nasty.
you can clean them. Like you could just
Yeah, I'm
clean
sure.
them.
That's true. Yeah. They're gonna get grody. Like
Yeah,
it's
but
like
you
eventually
could
they're gonna
just
be
clean
so
them though.
yeah, but not forever. Like eventually they're gonna get
No,
nasty.
you could probably clean them forever.
Okay. Sure.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Because
Just plastic.
that stuff's porous. Have you okay, so like does a lunchbox, like those clear kids lunchboxes, do those last forever? Eventually they just get disgusting. You run them through a dishwasher and they
Well,
will get gross.
kids' lunchboxes don't last forever because they outgrow Gabby's Dollhouse and My Little Pony, and then they need to go to a new brand.
No,
That's
but
why kids'
they get
lunchboxes.
nasty. Like my kids' lunchboxes, like every year you got to get like a new set because they're
I've
just
had a
like
Nike
nasty.
lunchbox for a million
That's
years.
different. I'm talking about the clear plastic ones, which is what we're
Clear
talking about.
plastic lunchbox.
Yes, 100%.
I don't know what you're
Like
talking
there,
about.
it's like a sandwich, and then there's like two little other little
Huh.
pockets for stuff. Those things get this like a
Not like
Tupperware, like
branded, not
a plastic Tupperware, basically.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never
they get
seen that.
eventually they're just fucking Gross.
All right. I feel like we have to do a scientific test here.
Well, I have one.
Perhaps.
I can. Oh no, do I
Let's go
still have
hang
it?
a
I
sixth
have the
sense out
Sixth
on a
Sense bag.
tree.
I need to wash it.
Go hang it out on a tree. Don't wash it.
Oh, it's
And
already gross.
then we'll see if we can clean it.
It's already gross. That's what I'm
Fair
saying. It's already
enough.
gross.
Good. Perfect. Go see if you can clean it.
Got it. I'm gonna have to try.
Problem solved. All right. The bento box. I've heard of the bento box. What is the
Yeah, I
bento
need to look.
box?
Oh, and the Mega Bass was the other one. It's too
The
small.
Mega Bass is too small. It looks perfect on the surface. So if you guys haven't seen the Mega Bass, it's not that bad price wise either. It's $24.99. It's got a
It's
zipper on the
$25.
top. Yeah, it's like a stand-up lunchbox with a top zipper. Like it should be solid.
Compared to the Busby though.
Yeah, no chance. I'm still
No.
going with the Busby. It is more expensive, and we do got to call that out. I can't find this bento box. I don't know what's the brand of it.
All I get are lunch boxes. I'm looking at bento box, and all I see are bento box adult lunch.
All I see is the hookup tackle with their dope JDM box that they put together, which is pretty cool. I do dig it. Ooh, what's this? Fish
Oh,
USA.
the hookup tackle.
Man, now I mean, I just need to find. I wish the perfect thing existed for me, and I wish I could tell you what.
You know what it is, and
I'm
it's
about to
shocking.
buy like a crankbait chamber with all those dividers, like a huge one. Take all the dividers out and just pile plastic. That way you have like a soft instead of rigid tub that we've been using.
Ew.
What? That would
You know what I
work.
was thinking? How about this? How about
Ew.
this? How about
Get
this?
out of here.
What about a big lunchbox?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what
Like
I'm
a big
saying.
soft-sided lunchbox is what's the difference?
Nothing.
The
I just
dimensions are
love
probably like 4 to 5 inches tall
Mhm,
and a foot deep, like 12 to
mhm.
16 inches deep max, and anywhere from 6 to 24 inches wide. 24 is probably a stretch. 6 to 15 inches wide, somewhere in there.
Can you raise your seat to fit your expensive box? Just the jab, your big dumb expensive
You
box
can't.
under there.
You sure can,
You
actually.
you can. I don't think you can lift it high enough. In the
I
highest
wouldn't want to.
setting, no, I don't want to either. I'm not really about that. Just the way the kayak is designed too, it's not I shouldn't be up that high, especially if I throw a motor on the back of this thing or I want to stand up. So I want to maintain my stability. But I mean, it's a good call out. Like, could you just do that? Great potential solution. I don't think it'll work on this boat. And I kind of want to get away from the tub. Like, honestly, I love the Cydio crate for a multitude of purposes. In the boat, it's always been kind of a pain to take that lid off. So I have to like slide it out between my legs, put it on my lap. It's got these double latch hinges. I got to pull those hinges or those latches off and then take the lid off. It's kind of a pain in the butt. In a smaller kayak, it's just not conducive to fishing. It's not gonna work. So Chaz, you sent me a picture to look at. What are you looking at, Paul?
Bro,
Describe.
oh, I need it a little bit bigger. The Berkeley jar bait folder.
Oh, Chaz found a zipper like you were talking about. Oh my god. You see, somebody engineered it. That's a diagonal zipper, my
And it's a
friends.
great. Is it facing the right direction though?
Yes.
And we're back. Let's do it. I'll take 5.
Send that to Caleb. There we
I
go.
know. Well, kind of.
We'll
I
send
would.
it over.
Man.
Yeah. Man, 3-inch seat risers on your Sportsman 120 pedal,
Sounds
says Free
horrible.
Range Canadian. Something that, I mean, surely you could do. I think we just want to get away from it. So really what I'm looking at, if you look at the big water, exactly, like I got to go lighter. The big water does not have a big weight capacity. It's surprising. I think it's 400. It might be 4. Yeah, no, it's probably 400. So it's pretty light. So I gotta downsize anyways. What I'm thinking is like if you guys saw our unboxing of the Old Town kayaks, right? There's a little a nook or maybe a cranny that goes under the seat that has what Paul deemed the hammock. So we have a kayak hammock or bait hammock, I think you called it in the video, underneath the seat. So I want whatever plastics I need to fit in there. And there's a pocket on the back of the seat that's just Velcroed shut. I want to throw it in there. So I'm looking for like a smaller plastics container that would fit into either of those. So that's why we're looking at the speed bag. We tried to look into the Z-Man. I don't think it's a solution for now. Just a little bit overpriced, not really what we're
and that's
looking
coming
for.
from us.
Yeah, and again, we love Z-Man. I mean, I'm just
And we
I
love
don't love
spending
that.
money.
I don't love that at all. So the speed bag right now, top of the list, I think. And then like a 6 cents bag with a gusset bottom, that's probably next on the list. And we've already got the Busby Quick Cubes, which are great, and the fast flats. So I mean, I think that's kind of like the combination we're going for right now. Now, what are you looking at? Are you inventing something again? Stop inventing things.
There's like a hard plastic.
Uh-huh.
Basically like a weird little tub. I don't know why it has a back end. It looks like it's supposed to like bolt onto something, but it's meant to be carried, I guess.
What's the brand?
Integrated belt clips that attach to a belt or a waistband.
Wait, what?
To carry long distances. South Bend Worm Bait Box.
South Bend Worm Bait Box.
How did I end up here?
How did you?
What in the world?
I don't see it. Oh wait, no, there it is.
It's like
and it clips onto you.
I guess it's supposed to like go onto a belt.
Is this like a fly fishing thing?
No,
Flambeau makes it too. It's a hip. It's a hip container.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is old school, baby. Look at the picture on the Flambeau. If you see that one, it comes up when you Google search the South Bend bait box. But if you look at the picture on the Flambeau, it is from 1978. I think that's my grandpa's hip. I'm pretty sure.
The old one or the new one?
The old one. The old hip or the new hip?
Hip. Exactly.
My grandpa has passed away, RIP. So there's no new hip. But yeah, that looks like that is an old school picture. They have not updated this box in a million years. So this is the Flambeau belt mate, you guys, if you want to check that out. No, this is not what I'm looking for either. I'm not doing that. Don't worry, Scott Holmes. Navarre stuff is going to be coming in hot.
So just so you guys know, we had a conversation with Navarre, and it's Navarre. I'm not sure. I should have asked
We
him.
could have asked him when we had him on the phone.
We had him on the phone. Didn't do that.
Didn't.
Neglectful of us. But I mean,
we're bad
you guys,
hosts.
we had a ton of comments when we did the Old Town video saying to go talk to him. So we did. And my God, like I didn't. So the reason they do so much stuff with Old Town is back in the day when they ran a guiding service,
Just
they only ran.
Nick.
Yes, thank you. They only ran Old Towns. And so they would experience, problems, things they wanted to make better. As new versions of the kayak came out, they were like, well, I like the old version better, or like the stuff that was, plastic, now it's metal and all that. And they just started manufacturing like little tiny additions and incremental like benefits. Like one of the things that was really cool that's probably going to be the most underrated, but I'll like the best is like the spacers for the drive. So it keeps it perfectly aligned and stops like really tiny amount of like movement and stuff.
The rod rest
that the
goes
rod
in
rest
the middle
is genius. And so there's so many little tiny things and some big stuff too, but like the metal bolt for the rudder as well as the metal rudder and some other stuff. I'm like, dude, that's genius. So we did talk to him. We're gonna get some stuff, and when we build out the Old Towns, they'll be prominently featured because I talk about a guy who believes in his product, makes a cool product, and is just like, it's the best, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's all so affordable. Like $20-$30, you pretty much get anything that's on the site, like with some exceptions, obviously, for like big things, but like, holy crap.
Yeah, and he was cool enough to go with our format and be like, yo, be as honest as humanly possible. If you don't like something, say it. Put it in a video. Say that you don't like it. Please do that, because that's what he's looking for. So yeah, that should be pretty neat.
Hold on.
What?
The Bass
you realize
Mafia. Dang it.
What?
So I
can't bag. See what you see.
I know. I have to look at it first, but the Bud bag is for like jigs only.
I can't get behind that.
We've already looked at that before. It's a no thanks for me.
I don't hate it, but it seems tedious.
I'm kind of like, I want to get back on the 6 cents large bait bag, but like I can't do it. It wasn't great the first time.
The stand-up bag, the zipper top ones,
square
or
cubes, like their cubes.
No, I do not like those 6
I
cents
want to
cubes.
like them. Like, it's a good idea. It should be perfect.
If they were like a
Maybe I was
little
just trying.
taller,
Maybe I was just
maybe
trying to put too much stuff in them.
maybe it's potential.
I think I was just putting too much stuff in them. I think we need to give them another chance. I think I
So I
need to
looked
give
at
them another
this.
chance.
I looked at this rug blue, and it's a worm binder. So I mean, unless I can get over my own problem with worm binders, I can't see how I can make it work. It's a good call out, and it's decently affordable worm binder. I mean, Shimano makes a nice one too. A lot of different brands do, and they're all in that like $30 to $40 range. I have one from Clam. The reason I don't like it, I'll call this out. I have one from Clam that I have used in multiple ice fishing videos that we've done in the past.
Yeah.
And ice fishing like office videos where we talk about what gear you want and all that. I've talked about it. It gets so thick so fast with just like 20 bags or so of plastic. So I just can't get behind it. And then you have a tough time like zipping it up, and it's just a pain. So I don't know. Just not for me. No, no,
I
no.
lost things in those 6 cents bags all the time.
Yeah, because they're so soft all around, it just slides underneath. So that becomes a major issue. They stack okay, and then they're just kind of like loosely floating around your boat, but
Hold
whatever.
on loosely.
Anyways, I think I would rather do the stand-up bag from them, the top zip, gusseted plastics.
What about
I think I still have one
okay,
somewhere.
don't get
Yeah,
mad at me.
I'm gonna get mad at you. Is it a binder? Get out of
No,
here.
but bro,
You
I
you
think
get out of here.
okay. I forget how big is the Guggen Squad tackle carry all tackle bag?
The what? The Guggens? Oh, you gonna go Googie?
How big is it though?
I don't know. Guggen Squad tackle bag? It's just their tackle bag?
There's a medium.
Oh, ooh. I kind of don't hate it.
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
we about to go all Goog in? Let's go.
It's a dumb bag, but like why is it so perfect?
It
Heavy
really
duty,
okay. So it's designed to
EVA
carry
rubber.
tackle boxes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So your plastics are going to be all loosey goosey.
Mhm.
I don't think it's it.
I don't know how big the medium is.
Great
Jeff, this
question.
is
Glad you
literally made
asked.
for you. It says perfect for the
38
angler who
liters.
loves yeah, I know. Perfect for the angler who loves to bring too much fishing tackle.
Ah, cool. I'm glad they wrote that. Like,
This
what
38
marketing
liter
is
one
this?
this doesn't seem like it's
They don't even have a picture on Tackle Warehouse of this with anything in it. That would be helpful.
is that the only place where they sell it?
No, you know who sells Guggen Squad stuff? Dick's Sporting Goods. And guess where we have to go? Hey, guess what, guys? Should we share with them? Because we talked about this on the members only live.
I'm
Should
not
we keep it a
sure.
secret?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Subscription boxes.
Oh yeah, well, that wasn't my idea. Whose idea was it?
You have no good ideas. Get out of
Whoa,
here.
comma space man.
I'm a spaceman. Get out of town.
You talking about you?
It came out of chat. I think somebody asked about one subscription, and we're like, I don't know how I feel about subscription boxes. And then they were like, what if you tried all of them? And then we came up with the bracket to add to that. So here's the thought, you guys. What if we go out, we buy every single subscription box that we can find that exists that doesn't require a 12-month subscription, because I don't want to be stuck with it. But if we can get 1 month, one box, and we'll even go to Dick's Sporting Goods and just like scour the shelves of all the MTB stuff, because they've got, how many different boxes does MTB actually make at this point? 100, 150, a lot. So we might grab a bunch of those. So we'd be at Dick's Sporting Goods anyways. We could look at this bag, see if it's worth it. We got time until we're on the
do
water.
you think Monster Bass would send us a box
Yeah,
for
sure.
that video? You think they would?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? You're telling me if you reach out to Rafi right now and you're like, hey,
no,
I'm
if
gonna
I just
do
told
this.
him point blank, like send me a box, he would. Yes, no
Yeah,
question.
when we worked with them, they wouldn't want us to do that.
Well,
But now
now
that
I'm
we're
curious.
not
Like now that I'm like,
working,
oh, I'm gonna do a video with every single box. Would you send me one?
yeah, and then you guys, we're gonna do a bracket series on it. So we're gonna
Yeah,
do a
we 100%
bracket
are.
on every box that
Follow up,
exists.
bro. This thing
It's
is
gonna be
huge.
great. The Guggen one?
I'm looking at the. I think this is the medium just based on the price. It's not
38 liters ain't nothing to sneeze at, my
that
friends.
is hold on, product specs.
It's not
Why
small.
don't they give the dimensions? It's gotta be 8 inches wide, like, at the smallest dimension.
That's like such a Plano move. Just
It's
like
fucking
0 pictures,
yeah,
no
there's no information
no
on this thing.
description.
It's cool, though. I would just wish they had a thinner one. The
Yeah,
Z-Man bag is still calling my name. I'm trying to figure out how I can get all of those benefits without that price tag.
the Z-Man bag is also at Dick's Sporting Goods. So I feel like we just need to make a retail store trip to like test some of
I'm
these
not
things out, and we can do a video on that.
what is this? What is this?
You guys, this is how the whole members only live went. Actually, members only live was Paul buying slippers. He
I didn't
was
buy any slippers.
no, you didn't. You failed your job exactly.
I didn't
But it
have a
was
job.
Paul asking questions about indoor shoes and then asking us what color he should get for 20 minutes as I tried to get off the show.
So this Gamakatsu G bag is pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's only $153.
Oh, well, that seems reasonable. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't buy that immediately. Oh my gosh. What if you just got like a bunch of Dob kits? Just like
That's what
the largest Dob kit. This is just a bass fishing Dob kit. That's what it is.
yeah, that's why I'm like I'm trying to think of something that would like do all of these things that is like
Yeah.
the right dimensions, but is just not for fishing. Like
Right. Because
do
then
they,
it would be cheaper
well, yeah, and it would be very
by a lot.
disposable. Yeah, like very
Yeah.
disposable. So what about like a large soft-sided lunchbox?
Was that what you said or what Cha said? Was you said
I
earlier?
said that last time when we were on the
Yeah.
show last night. I said that.
Yep.
Ooh, the Yeti lunch bag. I can fit 4 plastics in it, and it's
Shut
$80
up.
and it's
Shut
$80.
up. I can fit 4 bags of plastics in it for $80.
They're gonna be cold. They'll be cold. Hear me out.
You know what? We could get a Yeti loadout box and replace our crates.
Oh my god, dude.
Just saying.
Oh,
What are those? 300?
yeah,
I
they're
mean,
like
we can't say
$275.
much. We ice fish out of Yeti buckets and people hate that.
Yeah,
So
but I get them for free from Ace. So like
they don't care. No, I don't care how you got it. You got a
okay.
Yeti bucket because you're dumb. That's what
Yeah,
I know.
I am stupid. I mean, I am definitely an overspender, but if you're gonna
I
give
mean,
if like
this is valid. This is true.
Carhartt lunchbox, $15. I want that twice as big. Who's eating lunch out of this like pocket-sized piece of shit?
Jeez. How am I going to fit my 6 sandwiches that I eat regularly for lunch in
so
this
actually,
box?
hear me out. Check this out. So my work gave us like free OGO backpacks. Like
Yeah,
super nice backpacks.
they
I
are
looked at
super
it. I was like,
nice.
I can't fit my lunchbox in this.
You're like, get out of here.
It doesn't fit. It can't fit. I
Oh
was
my
like, I gotta
gosh.
use I have to use one of those messenger bags because it's the only thing that takes my lunchbox.
Good Lord.
Isn't that fucked up?
You're absurd.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes.
I've had
You
the
are
same bag.
ridiculous.
It's the biggest Timbuktu messenger bag they make, and I've had it since I worked at Moose Jaw coming out of high school because it's
Yeah.
the only thing that holds enough food for me and all the stuff I need for work.
Dude, you know who makes the exact bag we're looking for?
What?
If you go on Amazon and you look up a large makeup bag
Oh, yeah,
with dividers or a camera bag.
Those are too expensive though. I looked at those. I did look at those.
This
Oh,
makeup
look at
bag's
this
30
Temu
bucks.
makeup bag.
30 bucks. Well, the Temu, so what is it? $4?
No, it's still $30. That's how you
Oh,
know it's
really?
quality.
Ah, if anything's over $1
You're
on
so
Temu, it's
right though. It
quality.
has all these dividers.
Bro. And it's water resistant.
Shut the fart up.
You guys.
Oh, and all of the dividers come out. All of them.
You guys.
Whoa, we are doing. Oh, I want this one.
I think we just figured it out.
RS Feeney. It's this one, the one I'm looking at, is black with gold accents, and it has a alligator skin print.
Oh, buy 2. All right. I'm looking up what
It's considerably
Will Travel
cheaper
to
than
Fish called out.
Z-Man. It's not. Here's the problem, Jeff, with these. They're not deep
Liquid.
enough. You can't put the plastics in
You're
vertically.
gonna have to lay them down, but you could put dividers in and just lay down like 5, 6. I'm guessing 6 to 8 bags per divider. It would be different. It would be. It's not maybe ideal, but it's
The
definitely
difference
like.
between this and a Busby is $35.
Well, kind of, but dividers. You don't have
But
that.
they're
on
not
Busby.
useful in the way that we need them to be useful.
They can be. You can.
What is
They're
this
adjustable to wherever
Lakewood
you want.
Billfold?
That's what I'm trying to look up right now. The Lakewood.
All right.
What is it? Billfold.
Reel carrying cases is a good idea.
That's a mesh bag. Ooh. Ooh.
Jeff, look up this.
That's pretty good.
Reel carrying case is a really good idea. Look at KYLE Booker.
KYLE Booker. You're saying that the comment is from?
Kyle Booker is the brand.
Fishing what?
Reel.
That's the brand?
Yeah.
What?
Like psychotic.
What's the name of your LLC? Kyle Booker.
Kyle Booker.
No. Like your business.
No,
What's
your
your business?
That's your name, but what's it?
Kyle Booker.
Kyle Booker.
All right, but what is it?
All right, now I'm gonna go make a shirt that says Kyle Booger, and then I will make another $1 million. Like Scott Vermonster, which is
Scott Vermonster.
So they have best work. My actual
they have a bunch of soft side ones. Okay. Oh,
so
another the makeup bag is also a fishing reel bag, FYI. So I've seen that. I see.
Look at how this thing comes completely apart. Oh my god.
Which one are you looking at?
It's black and orange. It's orange with like black on the outside, blackish gray.
Sure, it's just a soft-sided tackle bag, right?
Nope.
That's okay.
It's called a tackle organizer storage bag reel case.
Okay, I'm not seeing that. You'll have to send me a link.
Well,
anyway,
right. Well, I can do that right now. It's quite fast. We should have thought about that earlier. Here you go.
Do it. Send me that link.
I did.
All right, great. Here we go. Yeah, this is essentially the same thing. Yeah, a reel bag. I have these for fly fishing reels, actually.
But not this big.
Not this big. I have half this size.
I want this size.
So this is a Busby with dividers.
With dividers?
Which is the same as the makeup bag I was talking about. It's the same thing.
No, but this is taller. So this is 4 inches tall. I didn't think the makeup bag was that tall.
I don't know.
4 inches is like pretty close to most plastic bag sizes.
That's almost the speed bag. What's the speed bag? 5 or 6 inches tall?
It's probably 5.
5?
How about sending me another
visual
link.
media. Yo, wrong. The makeup bag is 5.5 inches tall.
So look at the one I just sent you. The one I just sent you is half the price.
Half the price.
It's $15, $16.
This is a camera bag. No, it's real. Those are reels.
Inline
reels. Those are reels.
Those are reels. Those are real bags.
This is. What are you talking about? This is bigger. This is 9 inches. 9 by 4.
No,
it's tall enough, but it's itty bitty. Other than that,
yeah, but you could get 2 of these for the price of 1, and it's tall enough to fit the bags vertically.
Fair enough. Not enough. I'm getting a makeup bag. It's decided. It's going down.
You're gonna be real sad.
I don't think I will be at all. It has everything that we want. What are you talking? Why am I gonna?
Enough.
It's this one that I showed you is 7 inches tall.
I never saw the one that you were mentioning.
Oh my god! Open your eyes.
I did. Okay, we're back to visual medium now.
Yeah, open your eyes.
I think Kyle Booker's got what we need somewhere.
Kyle gets this.
Kyle Booker's got what I need.
Kyle Booger has got what you need.
This one's 32 inches long.
Dude, these
6.5 inches tall.
These makeup bags get gigantic.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm still in on the makeup bag. I very much want makeup bag to be the answer
to
this question.
All right. I'm going to share a link in chat.
I'm going to say I'm
it's going to be gigantic.
So I'm going to say makeup.
I don't even know if YouTube will let me share this link. Did it work? Oh, God. No.
No, don't click anything.
Don't click that. It just separated it to 15 different comments.
Yeah, that was not.
All right,
good.
I'm gonna go shrink the link, you guys. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, bro, I think I found it.
Good old Bitly.
I think I found it.
Well, then when you
Oh,
find it,
this
send
is
it to
the
me, and
one.
I'll
Oh,
make a
yeah,
small
yeah.
link.
You ready for this? Bitly that shit.
This is not how we operate. All right.
It is now.
Okay. Anyways, here's.
Why don't we just share a screen?
Then they can see it, but they want to look at it.
I mean, we
There
can
you
do
go.
both, but
There's a. Oh my God. Oh, because it's on Facebook and YouTube. There you go. Tiny link. What's the one you just sent me?
click the link.
I'm looking at it. Okay, so
So
this is like
it's
an all-day fly bag. Yeah.
yeah, but look at the dimensions. It's 11 inches
It's
depth
pretty
wise,
sick.
16 inches wide, and then 6 inches tall.
And it's
with
green and orange.
with a flipping boatload of dividers.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
and
it's
zipper
$60.
pockets. But what are you getting for $60 versus that Z-Man bag?
Actually, a lot more, I think, to be honest with you. I think a lot more.
A lot more.
I think considerably more.
I'm with you on this one.
Can we screen share this one? I think this is the prototype. Like, this is in concept. This is what I'm looking for.
Here we go. Let's do this. Or oh no, I don't know. What is it called again? It's the
You have the link.
Aventec.
Aventec
I know. I'm looking.
Mag
Aventec?
Reel combo
Thank you.
kit.
That's what I'm trying to get to, is to share this specific thing.
Check it.
You guys see this? Potentially.
I can. Everyone can see this.
There we go. Yeah. I'm just making sure it's shown.
46 minutes.
Obviously not what I'm talking about, but okay.
So
here we go. You got dividers that you can like Velcro.
I would take out almost all of those little ones. The long one in the middle is money.
Yeah. And the long one in the middle is not adjustable. So you got it where it is, but you have those little ones that you could use to divide.
Is it not adjustable? It's
No.
adjustable. Oh, you can't. But
no,
you could
it just comes out.
You could totally remove it, and then you could Velcro the other ones together.
You maybe could, unless it's opposing Velcro, which I think it is.
You could just, get a Velcro strip.
You could get another Velcro strip
and
alternated Velcro strip.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Anyways, this is pretty sweet, and then it's also got this extra fold zipper pocket.
I like the zippies. I kind of like the zippies on top.
And it's soft-sided all around, so you can shove it wherever the heck it can go in your boat. Dude.
I love it.
Dude. I'm going to go ahead.
And it's softer than soft.
This is Prime shipping. Let's go. Add to cart. Heck that one. We're doing this one.
So just get one, though, because we got to do two different things. Like I'm still, I'm team makeup bag. Don't get me wrong. I'm ready to be team makeup. I want to do team makeup bag.
Fine.
It's got to have a pattern, though. I need something fire.
It's got to have a pattern.
Let's see here.
Those makeup bags are fully customizable.
Makeup.
What make it however you want.
Well, makeup brush bag. That's what I want. It's a makeup brush bag.
It's like the Plano Flex. You can just make the dividers however you want.
I'm ready. This isn't it. This isn't it at all.
Oh my God. Anyways, we'll look for that later. All right.
We're doing this today.
I think that we found some solutions. So perhaps we should go do our mini bracket. What do you say?
I'm ready. Yeah. 100%.
What say you?
So I did the list. I have the list. I'm ready to go.
You got like Ziplocs and lunch boxes.
Yep.
Carhartt lunchbox.
Talked about
Yeti lunchbox.
I didn't put Yeti lunchbox in there, to be fair. Okay. Are we ready? The first thing, should we do like cheap versus expensive, or should we make it like competitive? Let's make it competitive. Let's do the Mega Bass zip bag, which was like $30, right? And it was sort of like a stand-up cube, the top zip. Very plain Jane, but like did a lot of the right things. We'll put that against the Busby Quick Cube, which is almost the same price, within $5.
Yep.
But has a window on top and is way thinner. And honestly, the durability isn't better on the zipper, at least. It is what it is. So let's do which would you rather use? The Busby Quick Cube, or I'm gonna say the large. We'll say the regular large, not the deep.
Yeah.
Or
the Mega Bass zip bag.
Which one? I know my answer because honestly, you guys, if any of these don't work out, or like if I'm testing one, I'm gonna have quick cubes. That's what I'm using for
They're
right now. That's
thriving in
my
the
default.
background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are allowing us to live our best lives.
Yeah.
So
our initial solution is like 2 quick cubes.
yes,
And
and that's
now
what I'm doing right now, and it works very well. So like I'm
Mhm.
really happy with what
It's a
I'm doing,
clamshell
but we've got
day
a
bag.
lot. We're exploring a little
Yeah.
area here. We're messing around and finding out.
Yeah, I'm happy with the quick cubes. What I want to find is there a better solution? Which
Yeah.
is
Or something
literally the
different.
question that question lives rent free in my brain forever. It's never
Hundy.
going away.
23 votes. Guys, these are only going to be up for
We
2 minutes. Okay,
we've
so
been
right now,
shopping.
Busby Quick Cubes are running away with it. It's
Yeah.
74 to 26. I'm going to give it the 10-second count, and
Get
then
your
we're out of
votes
here.
in.
10, 9er, 8er, 7, 6er, just 5, 4, and then now we go slow. 3. Get your votes in. 2. If I can hit 30, I'll be pretty darn excited. 1.
Make Paul
28.
mad.
Come on.
Make Paul mad.
1 vote. Someone click the button. How did it go down?
Oh,
33. All right.
33.
Pull it though. It's 70-30.
Right.
So
Quick
right
cubes.
now, Busby Quick Cube. So now do we do Busby Quick Cube against like the next thing?
No, do another thing head to head.
Okay. All right.
So
all right. I've got a separate list now.
Yep.
So Busby Quick Cube advances, and
Mhm.
we went up against the Mega Bass. So we'll do the old strike. Well, I won't do a strike through. What I'll do is I will bold whoever advances. All right. So next we
Fair enough.
have. I gotta get a little process here. All right. So next
Yeah.
we have. Let's do the Plano Speed Bag
Okay.
versus the like stand-up bait bags, like the
So the
6 cents
6
stand-up
cents
clear
large
bait
stand-up
bag.
bag.
Yep.
The upgraded Ziploc, y'all.
Yeah.
So Ziploc upgrade versus Plano Speed Bag. I don't know if you guys have used the Plano Speed Bag before. It's a pretty cool concept. Something that I may end up trying as well. And I know Paul has had his for a little while. But I do love those stand-up bags because even with clamshells, if it's a gusset bottom, you can pack that thing with clamshells.
You can get them jammed. And
Yeah.
it does take care of your clamshell problem, but you can't. The thing too about those though,
They're still large.
the speed bags are a lot smaller, and
Yeah.
they're a defined shape, which is actually in some instances, like when you're going under the seat, much nicer.
Yeah.
You can get away with like honestly, one of the best setups is a large, deep quick cube and one of those bags. That
Speed
is
bag.
probably the most flexible system.
All your
that you
soft
can
go
get.
plastic bags without clamshells go in the speed bag. All your
Yes.
clamshells go in the
It's
quick
cheap.
cube.
That setup's kind of inexpensive. Now,
Speed bags are cheap. They are.
the speed bags are 12
Under 20
to
bucks.
20 bucks, depending on what size and where you buy it and
Yep.
what day of the week it is. So we got 29 votes in. Let's get one more. Right now it's neck and neck. It's 40 to 60. It's very close. 2 or 3 votes swings this whole thing. Let's get above 30. We got to be. We're running and gunning.
I'm not surprised that it's close.
It is. It should be close.
I'm not
All right.
surprised.
It's getting a lot. Oh god, it's hanging at 60-40. Let's pull it. 37
votes are
in.
picking up, man. Let's go.
Plano Speed Bags takes the dub.
Yep.
By a hair, not by much. I mean, that's one of the
Not by
closer.
much.
That's one of the closer ones we've had. So the bait bags are really good. So that's 2 good options. Let's just do the Z-Man. Let's do the Z-Man large bag, the lockers, like the one that's like $70. Let's put that up against. Let's put that up against the cheapest one. Let's put that up against a Ziploc bag.
Z-Man lockers versus Ziploc. Let's go.
That's a good, like, literally free, like $1. You already have one.
Yeah.
The nicest Ziploc bag you can get a hold
Probably
of.
have a dozen.
Gallon freezer, right?
Mhm.
Versus with a nice zip versus the versus a $70 soft-sided case that has some dividers and
with a shoulder
strap.
Shoulder strap.
Got a shoulder strap because you're gonna need it.
It holds 75
That's not
bags.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot for that size.
That's a lot.
It sounds like a lot until you see 75 bags. Like your Cydio probably held 150.
The Cydio? Oh, easy.
So that's what I'm saying.
Easy.
Like that's double.
Yeah. This is still a lot. And considering that we're gonna
Are you gonna vote, Jeff?
anyways,
Are you gonna vote?
I'm not voting.
Well,
Heck
okay,
it.
then what are you gonna vote?
In this case, $70.
I went Ziploc.
Team Zippy.
I went Team Zippy.
Team Zippy.
Zippy with the pippy. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm doing.
Don't put that on your whiteboard. That's not a shirt. It's not. No.
I don't have a
Bad.
marker. I'm just joking.
Okay. Just
you're just like, what are you doing with your hand? Nothing.
not that Zippy with a
Well,
pippy.
I mean, 37 votes in. Ziploc is in a runaway here. 60. Oh, it got a little closer there. A couple votes came in. Got 65-35. But I think Ziploc.
I think we're good.
Ziploc gets the safe dub.
Nobody wants the Z-Man lockers. Got it.
Z-Man. Well, look,
Things I learned today.
Well, no, the reason I did that one is because our next one would be like makeup bag, right? The makeup kit versus the real case. Now the makeup bag is significantly
Posted the
cheaper.
links.
It's a lot cheaper. The makeup bag you get for like $20 to $30. The real case, the one you want, this equivalent size, it's going to be at least $40, $30-$40. So I think the real case is a little more expensive, but they're comparable. I do feel like the real cases are going to be a lot softer. The makeup bag's going to be a little more hard-sided, and they are both water resistant. So I feel like I feel like the real case is going to be tougher, though. So I will give that to the real case. It's going to be a little tougher.
I don't know.
The zipper, at least. I think at least the zipper will be tougher.
Again, I don't know. Like, I've seen some of these makeup bags. My wife has a few of them, actually, and I didn't think about them until we had this conversation.
Yeah.
And I think they're actually built pretty well. And potentially,
I think they are too. Yeah.
I mean, potentially, well, not potentially, definitely, you can get them cheaper than the real case. Now, the real case, I'm probably leaning towards myself.
We found the one that really helps. If I hadn't found that one, I'd be leaning towards the makeup bag.
I think we're going to get
still
both.
am.
I think we're getting both.
We're getting both. We're getting both. We're making that video.
So we're going to put these head to head, like just this like non-traditional storage solution. Do I use the makeup bag? Like using a makeup bag.
We have to get a lunchbox.
If we can find one big enough, yeah, I'm down.
Do it.
Lunchbox kind of insinuates a small size. Like that's
Not
what
for
they
me.
are. No,
I need a lunch binder.
I'm Paul. I eat so much. Or give me a big lunchbox. Brr.
That's literally what I'm saying.
My work gave me a free bag, and I'm mad about it because it's not big enough for my 8 sandwiches and my block of cheese.
I didn't give it away. I was like, I can't use this because I can't fit 4 cups of soup and 6 cups of noodles in one.
And a jar of Hellmann's. I get it.
Makeup bag is taking it right now.
Makeup bag is
34 votes, 53 to 47. Get your votes in. Vote.
I am in agreement right now, just because the makeup bag, not only is it the water resistant, same as the other one,
customizable.
Instead of Velcro, it's that like perforated foam that you can just adjust.
I will say this though, Jeff, I'm only gonna use one of those, maybe 2, because you're
dividers?
not gonna want, you're not gonna want to take up a lot of space in there. So
what if
I don't
you
even
just
know
had
how much
4 areas, right? Like
I think
so
2 for me, but
baits,
I
finesse.
think it helps. I think I'm
gonna go 4.
I think it helps, but I don't think it's like detrimental to me. Like that to me, because I can use the soft one and it's almost better because I can do it like sideways.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be perfect. If it gets like moved around, I don't care. It's still dividing and doing its job. So that might even be better than the more rigid makeup case one. I don't know. I haven't used it. So, but the concept, the way that the makeup bag does it.
Yeah.
The other thing that I'm thinking about now, you lose like a ½ an inch all the way around the outside of that bag, which kind of sucks too.
With what? The foam?
Yeah, because there's like foam with all the little, you kind of like slot them in and has all the slots around it. Like I like that, but at the same time, like you lose probably the space for like 3 bags of plastics doing that, 4 bags of plastics.
Total. I mean,
it's not huge, but it's like, it's genius though. It is genius. Makeup bag takes it 40 votes, 52 to 47. So let's pull it. Makeup bag takes the dub.
Okay, we'll pull that.
Dirt nap real case.
With all of these solutions, I just want to like get the measuring tape out, go to the boat, and
we have to. Yeah, we have.
Where is this going to go?
Hundo. Well, and at the end of the day, it doesn't have. Remember this though. Especially like with the Busby, the Quick Cube, like you can take a couple of things out of a couple of tackle trays just out of your gigantic crate.
It could go in the crate,
slide them under, and then you can put it in the crate. So it's not a big deal. And then with the soft-sided one, it'll almost never get wet if you just throw it in the front hatch.
Yep.
Like, not a big deal. So you got
a man purse. Man purse is a good idea.
Is a man purse a good idea?
Why not?
The handle. That whole. I'd have to cut the
The
strap off.
handle? Cut the
Yeah.
strap off.
Yeah.
I don't think that's completely necessary. There's a lot that just clip on, but I'm just saying
Clip.
it's like a laptop bag.
Oh, that is a good idea. Yeah, they always zip in the middle.
I don't think it's the ideal solution.
No, it's a good
I think it's
idea.
something you could
I like
do.
where your head's at. I like where your head's
Yeah.
at, though. I like where your head's at.
Chaw's fanny
I have
packs,
fanny
always a great
packs.
solution.
If they had a larger fanny pack, I would be
We have
100%
one, the
in.
Fish Lab.
Too big. It's got a lumbar support system that I would like to have removed. That's the only drawback on that whole
My
thing.
old man's spine needs some support. That's all I'm saying. All right, what are we up to?
Okay, so we've got 4. So we
Got
got
a
our
final
4
4.
advancing. Let's do our these should be pretty quick. So let's get Ziploc versus Plano speed bag. We'll get the 2 cheaper options.
Fair
Ziploc
enough.
versus Plano speed bag.
Ziploc versus Plano speed bag. I'm telling you, Trapper Keeper. The Trapper Keeper.
They make those, unfortunately. It's the nice thing about the Trapper Keeper is they have no bottom. Like, they're bottomless. They can fit anything. So you could literally fit every plastic that's ever been made on this planet. So that's neat. That's a good
You mean an
benefit.
unzippered Trapper Keeper?
A Trapper
They
Keeper.
have zipper ones.
It's like the Mary Poppins bag. You could literally throw an elephant in the bottom of it and be like, where'd it go? I don't know. It's somewhere in my Trapper Keeper.
What are you defining as a Trapper
Do you not
Keeper?
remember the Trapper Keeper?
I know what a Trapper Keeper
commercial
is.
Do you remember the commercials? They would throw like cars inside of the Trapper Keeper. People would jump inside of the Trapper. It just disappeared because it was so voluminous.
I don't know how to tell you this, but that was video magic. That was not real.
No. That's why people bought them, you idiot.
What?
No.
No, that was real. There are cars in Trapper Keepers, you dum-dum.
What's wrong with you? Plano speed bag is just trashing Ziploc. Let's call it before we're just gonna get sued by Ziploc. Plano speed bag, obvious dub. All right, next up,
let's go.
just pull it. Pull the plug. We've done some damage here to a brand. Next up, we've got makeup bag versus Busby Quick Cube. This one is honestly for me. I don't know how I would vote this one.
You don't know how you would vote.
I think I'm going Busby, honestly. The Quick Cube.
Busby versus the makeup?
A large deep versus a makeup bag, I'm going large deep. Because I can do 800 other things with it. And it is truly, like, basically waterproof. So.
Could you put a car in it, though? Like a person?
You're right. I'm going Trapper Keeper. But that's not the question that was asked of me.
Team Trapper Keeper.
That wasn't what was asked of me.
This was a tough one. They actually end up coming about to pretty close to the same price.
Same price.
Pretty close. The Busby is still more, by like $9. But
that's a lot.
It is. It is. So you got to factor in the price. I think price wise, sure, makeup bag takes it. I think
I use the large deep for everything.
The large deep, open, cavernous inside has been nice. I'm interested to see how a large makeup bag will handle stand-up bags versus the lay-down bags because it's tall.
That's where I feel like.
So it'd be interesting, but jury's out. I don't know. Don't have it. So I think right now I'm going with my comfort food, which is the Busby.
So
and it's already been pulled. So 36 votes.
Wrecked.
Busby takes it home.
77 to 23.
So this is gonna come down to a test, right? This is gonna come down to actually putting our favorite solutions like the Busby Quick Cube, the Plano, the stand-up bags. We'll have to go get gusset bottom bags because I'm out. I already gave them all away.
Finals are in.
Yeah. And then all right, so we'll go to our finals.
Plano speed bag versus Busby Quick Cube.
Plano speed bag versus Busby Quick Cube.
That's tough.
Yeah, because price hands down goes to the speed bag.
That's what I was gonna say. You get 2 speed bags, but honestly, same amount of plastics almost.
Yeah. Ends up being because you just lay them out in your Busby.
Well, and the nice thing
there's
about
pros and cons to both
because the Busby does what the Quick Cube can't do, and the Quick Cube does what the Busby can't do. They're like
that's what makes it tough.
You see, that's what makes it really tough. Like the Busby's super good at accepting like a whole bunch of different shit, even like A-rigs and spinner baits and jigs. Like I throw stuff in there all the time.
Swim baits.
I throw my line bag sometimes in there. like you can fit a medium fast flat in there, and that's like all your terminal as well. Like it's
but you're not throwing open hooks in a Plano speed bag because it'll get hooked up in the plastic or the
stupid. You
foam or
would
the
never do that. And like, but the
material
speed bag has like a better shape for bags of
for
plastics. Like it's
stand-up
really
bags.
good at that. But it also feels like wet garbage on the outside. So like there's a like the
yours does. They're not all that material.
I know. And then the other thing about the speed bag is it's a lot cheaper. So you get like 2 of the small speed bags for 1 of the Busby quick Cube, the large deep, but the large deep can hold like the same amount.
We're not unselling them, man. Quick Cube is still taking it away. We're at 31 votes.
Are they? Is it really? Oh wow, it's close.
70,
32
30.
votes. Let's let this one go to 40 because it is the finals. I think we need to like let the horses run.
So here's the deal with this, you guys. We're gonna go pick up the makeup bag and the reel bag and probably some more stand-up gusset bags, and then we're gonna
we need to get a quick Cube.
pack them
or not
full.
a quick. We need to get a new speed bag. And get one of the new.
I'll get a speed bag because I don't even have one. But
I would like to. I want the small. I would like one or two.
You should get rid of the one you have because you hate the feel of it and just get a regular style one.
Should I get a big one or a small one? I kind of want 2 small ones. I probably one big one.
I would go. I feel like one long one is what I'd want to go. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like a skinny farva.
Farva.
I don't want a large cola. I don't want a large farva.
Do they make skinny farvas?
You're one.
Dude,
my goddamn liter of cola.
My visual comparison people there's no good ones. That's not a good sign for my face.
You're an old Mr. Beast.
Yeah, old Mr. Beast. I get all the time, constantly. There's just some random music artist who's like a rapper. He looks like he's done way too many drugs. That guy, I get him. Like I've gotten like 3 times, and every time I click on it, I'm like,
a hard life.
Apparently, and then now skinny. I'm giving skinny farva.
It's giving skinny farva.
It's giving skinny farva. I don't know what to say. It's not good.
All right. Quick Cube, 43 votes, has won. Quick Cube wins. All right. Well, that's like where we already felt comfortable. I just want to try some different solutions. And that's really what this discussion was all about tonight.
Yeah.
So I think we came out with some ideas. Like coming into tonight, we didn't know about the makeup bags and the reel cases. So
never thought about it.
I feel pretty stoked about it. So the makeup bag, the reel case coming in, we'll get the speed bags. We're going to do a little roundup on like storage of plastics in the kayaks. I'm excited about it. And we'll do a video on that. And maybe we'll go to Dick's Sporting Goods and also buy all of the
that video would be fun to film in a Dick's Sporting Goods. Like that portion of it would be really fun to film.
I'm going to wear a chesty for it. That's what I'm going to do.
100%.
Or should we get a hat version? I don't know. Whatever.
I want a hat cam.
I do want a hat cam. What's everybody's favorite hat cam? Wasn't there a brand that makes a hat?
There's a strap and there's
a head strap.
There's only hat cam and then there's strap cam.
Hat cam. What is the hat cam called? Does it make a bracket? The hat.
It's a line.
Yeah. Are we going to the Ultimate Fishing Show? No, we are not, because it's all the way over in Detroit, which is way too far away.
Is it the Ultimate Fishing Show if no one goes to it? And also, it's like a quarter the size of the actual Ultimate Fishing Show?
You can say whatever you want to say, bro.
I know. I've been doing it all night.
The best fishing show on the planet. No, unfortunately, we're not going. We don't really go to a lot of these shows. We really only go to ICAST, because if we're going to the Ultimate Fishing Show, we got to go to Detroit, which means we got to like stay somewhere, which means we got to like take time that we don't have off. I'd rather reserve that for ICAST. So no, we won't be there, but we will be at ICAST, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right.
ICAST is it's fun. It's a lot of work though. It's a ton of work. The way we do it, it's a lot of work.
I'm never going to miss it again though. We missed it 1 year.
It was
the worst.
Tragic.
Mm-hmm. Also, what tragic things happened that year? That was the year that the tank blew on the semi truck.
There's water everywhere.
So I mean, we weren't there, and that happened. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think
not. I've never seen you in a tank explosion in the same place. Suspect.
We bring the good luck or sabotage. We don't know.
God.
All right. Well, this was fun, you guys. Thank you so much for the help and humoring us as we try to find some different solutions. And I think that's what like everybody needs to have on their mind. Like, if there's not the perfect solution for you, try to find it. Try to use these alternative options.
We're gonna make a duct tape. We're gonna make a duct tape version.
We're gonna do it until Plano slaps their dang name on it.
Remember
They're
when
gonna
people
be
make
like,
things out of duct tape, make like a duct tape suit? This seems way more achievable than a duct tape suit.
I remember duct tape wallets, but not a
Wallets
suit.
were hot.
Yeah,
Duct tape wallet was hot in 7th grade.
I had a multitude of duct tape wallets in different colors. Yeah, that's
Wow.
right.
Wow.
You heard
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
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 That's my flex. That's my middle schooler
That's my
flex.
flex. That should be our next that should be our next Q of the D.
What's
What's
your
middle school
worst flex?
Mine actually, my middle school flex is right here, and it's Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards. I had those in middle school too.
Not
Until
like
my
me.
aunt sold. No, I did like you. I had binders full, but as a middle schooler, that's a pretty good feat.
That was
like
if you're walking in with
yeah,
a Gyarados Blastoise deck, you're wrecking
exactly.
whoever you're playing. You're
I
going
also my elementary school flex, Pogs. I had a ton of Pogs.
See, we were poor at that time. We did not have Pogs.
Pogs were cardboard, dude. They weren't expensive. It's not.
I don't think
Slammers you had to win.
I don't think you understand how poor we were. I have all my Pogs, so I have them.
Yeah,
they're in my storage unit.
Kept way too much stuff.
I kept all the right stuff. I kept Pogs and Pokemon. What are we? What? There's nothing.
What's the value of Pogs these days?
The mental value of opening up that carton of like my stuff from like elementary school, middle school, and seeing a 1 tube of Pogs was worth all of it. And when I'm 70 and I can go and show you my 2 slammers I had 2 slammers and I had like 30 Pogs. That was it. I had 1 sleeve, and that's all I couldn't. We just never.
You just had to go win the rest, man. That was the thing. You just got to be.
I won those. I only got one. You know the
you got a starter kit with a slammer,
and it was like 5, and it had the slammer was not a slammer. It weighed nothing. It was aluminum. It didn't weigh anything.
Sure.
I eventually got like a wrought iron slammer, and that's how I won all my Pogs. Because I had a slammer that was literally, it was quite
an
literally
anvil.
Yeah, it was. I have it. It was so heavy that it obliterated anyone's stack. It didn't matter how low the stack was. If it was 1, I was plummeting it right to the China. Like it was going down. So yeah, I made that happen.
Cool.
Swell. I have a Tamagotchi. I do have my Tamagotchi. I have 3 of them.
Don't talk to me about Tamagotchis. My kids got Tamagotchis, which haven't changed in 30 years. They got Tamagotchis. No, they should. It's impossible to see those screens. It's impossible. They're the apps. The buttons don't work. These are brand new Tamagotchis.
Your buttons don't work? Because mine still work.
You have to press them so damn hard, and then like the backlit screen is like the old Game Boy. Like you just can't see it.
Mine's not backlit.
My kids have already killed their Tamagotchis like 95
I have the clear purple. I have the white.
They're not backlit. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said they were backlit.
The problem is they're not backlit. You can't see the damn thing. I don't care
if
what
you turn
time
it to the sun the wrong way, it's just like where'd it go?
It just all disappears. And if it's dark,
where's my stuff?
Gone. Yeah, where's my stuff? I'm in space. All right. That's all we got for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Maybe we do a 90s episode because I'm seeing like all this. We were talking Pogs, Pokemon, Chas called out Furbies. These things are all back too, by the way, which is the craziest thing, but they haven't changed. That's what makes it insane. They're like, hey, you know that toy that we made 30 years ago? Let's revive it with no changes.
Fucking thing.
Not a single change.
The Tamagotchi dynasty.
It's a dynasty.
Fuck them. They'll come crawling back.
Oh my God. All right. So that's all we got for tonight. Thank you guys so much. Oh wait. Tony says, who's the better fisherman? How's the better fisherman?
Who's the better? Okay.
Who's the better fisherman?
This year it was Jeff, no question. In other years, I was much
year.
closer, but this year I couldn't. I feel like I missed a lot of days, which really hurt me. And I just had the whole second half of the year, I could not catch fish. I couldn't do it.
Paul was cursed. Paul caught a curse.
I had
perhaps
I had probably I had a 2 or 3 month streak where it was like could not. It didn't matter what I did. It just wasn't going to happen.
All right, so stay tuned for our 90s bracket. By the way, that'll be going down. 90s toys, 90s flexes.
90s flexes is, I think, a solid episode because then you could talk about things like even if you didn't have it, if you
starter jacket, baby.
That's right. Because I could again. That was Po Folks days. I could not afford that. I couldn't afford the nice Wranglers. Okay, like I couldn't afford lead pipes. Never had them. I actually had one pair, but it was like after they were cool. Anyways, that show would be amazing.
To steal them. Just be a bully. Steal them.
CDs.
Mongoose bikes.
Mongoose was
baby.
Pacific mountain bikes. Big flex. Yeah, I didn't have any of that stuff. I had a Huffy, piece of shit.
I mean, Huffy, you know, it's 2 wheels and it rolls.
Huffy was trash. It rolled.
It rolled, baby.
You know what else was a flex? Was action figures. If you had like the premium, like Batman with the shiny armor or something like that was a huge.
Ninja Turtles.
CDs was also a massive flex. Like if you had a whole binder of like every CD that you could ever want, like you were flexing.
If you were able to get a rack of CDs, like those, you remember those tall?
Oh, displays? The towers.
You get the tower with the actual case
had a tower
slid into it.
100%. Model cars, metal model cars for some people were definitely a flex.
Die-cast cars.
Yes, and then also remote control cars, because like there were 2 different kinds. There were $15 and there were $115. If you were a $115 kid, you knew exactly what you were about. And if you were a $15 kid, you were not standing on business. You were going home sad. Like it just, you could only go forward and left. That's it.
I love it. All right, you guys, that's all we got for tonight. So we're going to peace out for now, and we will be back next Wednesday. I believe we have a bracket put together. Not the 90s bracket yet. It'll be coming up. It'll be back. But the next bracket is fishing techniques, right?
Yeah.
Oh, best ways to fish. So we have a fun bracket. We're going to break down like what are the best ways to fish. I want you guys thinking about like categories of how to fish, like top water, for example, or finesse. So we're going to like break that down. I think it's a 16 seed bracket.
16. Yep.
Sweet. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see you guys next week for that. Love you so much. Chaz, take us out. Roll it. Roll us out.